Hey guys, welcome back to the Indian Yoga Girl. Hope you are all doing well. Today we are here to learn how to do crow pose or bakasana. So to begin with, you need extreme amount of strength in your core, in your arms and in your wrist. So if you are totally new to it, I would rather suggest that you first work on building your core strength, your arm strength and your wrist strength, and then you try practicing crow pose, right? So today I'll be telling you few drills about how to begin with building the strength in your body, and then I will be telling you the techniques that we will follow while doing crow pose. So let's begin. So placing your palms on the ground, we'll push your palms in ground, exerting the pressure on the palms so your wrist should feel the pressure. So we'll do this a couple of times. Now we invert our palms. In that case, the palms will be facing upwards. Now this puts more pressure on our wrist, so you go very easy here. You might not be able to hold it longer, or if you feel sharp pain, then I would rather suggest that you stop there only. Keep breathing and feel the pressure, the strength it takes for the wrist to hold this posture. You can hold here for 5 to 8 breaths or as long as you are comfortable. Now slowly, gradually, we'll bend our elbows and turn our palms. Now we'll get on to dolphin planks. So what we have to do is get into plank position. This will also work on your core. Apart from your arms and shoulders, this will help in building your core strength. So your elbows should be pointing backwards. Now see that you are maintaining a straight line with your body. Now we'll begin the dolphin planks. Push your hips up, coming back down. You can repeat this 8 to 10 times. You might be already feeling the burn in your core and in your arms. Okay, now we'll get into child pose for relaxing. Now we'll try how to do crow pose. Stand straight. There are many ways of doing. So we'll start from forward bend. Raise your arms up in the air. Now we'll do the forward bend. Place your palms firmly on ground. See if you can touch the ground with your hands. If not, then no problem. You can do it by sitting also. This is another way of doing it. We are doing it with the standing position. I am placing my palms firmly on ground. You can spread your fingers to make the tighter grip with the ground. Now what I will do is I'll tuck these knees as high on my arms as I can. Okay, and my feet are hip width apart. So my feet are directly behind my palms. Now I have to maintain a focus point where I will be seen, because yogasan, any yogasan is all about your presence of mind, right? So you cannot let it just wander. If you try to think about something else, you will definitely fall down. So you have to maintain your focus. So I am looking straight in front of me, not just down, straight. Okay. Now what I will do is, instead of directly lifting both my knees, both my feet, I will start lifting one feet at a time. So whichever feet I am comfortable with. Some are righty, some are lefty. So I am comfortable with lifting my right feet first. Now you can just put it down and try this with your left feet. Try to push your total body weight on your arms. See how much you are comfortable with it. Now we lift both our feet up. So making the tight grip with our palms on the ground, I will start lifting one feet at a time. Also, we have to focus that we should not stop breathing, because once you stop breathing, you will fall down. You might not be able to hold it for much longer duration, but that is okay. You just need to see where you are today, and that is all that matters. Your total weight should be on your wrist here. Now we come back onto child's pose for relaxation. I hope you had learned something that you might have been missing from your practice, and if you adopt these techniques in your everyday practice, you will definitely be able to reach there. Because I remember it was something which I feared most. I used to think that I will never be able to hold crow pose in my life, but today I can do it very easily, right? So anything is possible. You don't have to fear about it, and it might be possible that you might have held it for a split of seconds or maybe a second or 2 seconds, but you don't have to worry about how long you have held it. As you keep on practicing, your duration for holding crow pose will increase gradually. I really hope that through this video you have learned some tricks about crow pose, and if you really like this video, please like, share and subscribe. See you soon with another video. Till then, namaste.